Hi guys, Neil here from Bookie Insiders. I just want to take a look at tomorrow's game between the United States and Wales. So currently in the betting we've got the US, who their odds are shortening quite a bit. They're into 2.39 to win the game, the draw 3.13, and Wales, who are drifting out, they're now 3.51 on Pinnacle. So yeah, before I get into the selection that I like for this match, I just want to discuss both teams. So first up, the US, in qualification we've seen them finish third in the hexagonal. They finished behind Canada and Mexico, same points as Costa Rica. 21 goals scored from 14 games, not great. They really struggled for goals, and I'm expecting them to struggle for goals in this group, which is full of teams that can be very difficult to break down. The top goal scorer in qualification, Christian Pulisic, 5 goals, 3 of which came from the penalty spot. And it seems that they're going to have problems, in that number 9 position. There's some talk that Tim Weah could start centre forward, and also Jesus Ferreira. Neither of which have a great return for the national team. Ferreira 7 goals in 15, but I think he's only scored once in his last 11 outings for the national team, and that was a tap in against Panama. Tim Weah, even worse, 3 goals from 25, and then on the wings we'll have Gio Reyna. And the other side will have Christian Pulisic. They should be locks to start, but neither of those two have had much game time with the clubs. Both have started 3 matches in the league, so that's not ideal either. In midfield, excellent midfield, very highly rated, and then the defence is not a lot to write home about, in my opinion. Matt Turner, he was really good when he was in the MLS, but I haven't really liked what I've seen from him since joining Arsenal. I don't know, occasion could get to him, let's see. So I'm not that high on the defence, and I'm not that high on the attack. Midfield, decent. Also, just their friendlies, because we very rarely get to see the US take on non-CONCACAF opposition, and recently enough they took on 2 Asian sides. They took on Saudi Arabia and they took on Japan, and they looked dreadful in both. They lost comfortably to Japan, put out a decent 11 from what I remember, and failed to get anything going in attack. 0 attempts on target, 0.49 XG generated. And then against Saudi Arabia, who are a much improved side under Hervé Renard. Let's not take anything away from them, but again, they couldn't get anything going in attack. 7 attempts total on goal, 0.47 XG, and they gave up 11 attempts on their own goal. Prior to that, they had a positive result against Morocco, a 3-0 win, but worth noting, they gave up 21 attempts on goal and 2.38 XG. So yeah, I don't believe Wales deserve that price tag, considering everything. They have some star name quality in there, but the lack of experience, lack of team cohesion, their attacking output, against opposition that are not at Wales's level. Wales are not great, but we're often seeing them playing a higher caliber of opposition, which I'm going to get to now. So it seems there's a bit of recency bias cooked into the Wales price. Wales didn't have a good run in the Nations League. They failed to win a single game, but their opposition were Poland, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Okay, and we can see from the XG difference per 90 here, relatively close. All the losses that they had were by 1 goal. They held Belgium in a 1-1 at home, and they came very close to holding the Netherlands to a 1-1. I think it was Wout Weghorst that scored a last-minute goal in that game. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Wales were excellent in qualification. The seeded team they had in qualification was Belgium. They lost once, and that was to Belgium away from home. No shame in that. And then at the last Euros, you know, they were, I'm pretty sure they were expected to finish bottom of their group. They got out of group. They beat Turkey. They drew at Switzerland, and eventually they were undone by semi-finalists Denmark in the round of 16. So yeah, what I like about Wales is just their team cohesion. They play as a team, which is really important in tournament football. They're not as bad as recent results suggest, and you know, I have them ranked higher than the US. You know, they have game changers in their side. Gareth Bale from set pieces. Let's just take a look at how they could potentially line up here. Bale in attack, I guess Kiefer Moore could be an option there as well. James was excellent for the national team, and you know, a lot of quality here. You know, we've got Ben Davis from Spurs, Joe Rodon who's playing in Rennes now. Yeah, more all-rounded side. Defensively, they can give up a lot of goals, but I think they'll handle the United States here. So yeah, my pick is going to be Wales with a quarter of a goal start, and that's currently available at 1.91 with Pinnacle. Excellent price in my opinion. I took 1.8 a few days ago. So yeah, we'll get paid out if obviously if Wales win, and if it's a draw, then you'll get paid out half your winnings. So we only really lose if the United States win, which I think is a huge ask against a difficult side. So yeah, that's it. Wales plus a quarter of a goal, 1.91. Anything above 1.8 looks great to me here. So you know, if you can't get that Pinnacle price, shop around. You should be able to get something decent. Okay. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll try and get out as many of these videos as I can over the next few days. Cheers.